Most people think wealthy people drive flashy cars, wear Rolexes and show off on social media. But after 25 years of investing, I've learned something surprising. The people who quietly become wealthy usually look completely normal. No drama, no flexing, no pretending to be rich. So in this video, I want to show you how normal people quietly become wealthy, the mistakes I've made over the years, and the boring system that finally started working. Because getting rich, getting wealthy is a lot less exciting than social media makes it look. Here's one of the biggest lies we've all been sold. Earn more money and your problems disappear completely. I believe this was the case as I pushed hard to earn more money. Then 2012 happened. I literally doubled my income because I went back to college like 2 years earlier, and for a brief moment, like maybe 6 months, I thought, right, that's it, we've made it, we've cracked it. Then something happened. Well, it wasn't that at all. I'm trying to be nice. My wife wanted a bigger kitchen is what happened. And really it snowballed from there. We bought the bigger house, nicer holidays, better car, more eating out, more nights out. Basically, our spending increased to match our income. We spent money for fun. Now I can't blame it all on my wife, but I do wish I'd at least tried a little bit harder to not buy the bigger house and just buy maybe one rental each year for a few years. The reality is that getting the bigger house, looking back, was a huge mistake financially. I realised this in 2018 and 2019 when I started to take financial education seriously. Please learn from this mistake. It's not just about what you earn, it's also your understanding of money, how you manage your money. I've been trying to tell my wife this for like 6 or 7 years, but so far I've failed miserably. Mrs. Duffy is 100% Team YOLO and I'm the boring investor. On a positive note, I'd like to think we balance each other out. Losing everything taught me this. Looking back, losing our life savings in 2011 was painful. Honestly, one of the worst financial experiences of my life. But I do genuinely believe investors need to make mistakes along the way to really learn about and fully understand money. And it ended up teaching me something really valuable, really important. Most people think wealth comes from picking the perfect investment, time in the market, which doesn't happen, getting lucky. But real wealth comes from something far more boring, consistency. It comes from patience and discipline. The wealthy people I know now do 3 things really well. 1, they avoid stupid mistakes. And if they do make mistakes, they learn the lessons quickly, fast, and move on. This sounds obvious, yes, but avoiding disaster matters more than chasing big wins. I learned that the hard way, because when you lose enough money along the way, you realise protecting wealth matters just as much as building it. Now I've made plenty of mistakes, and if you want to know more about them, more about these mistakes, and importantly how to avoid them, see below for a recent video. 2, they buy assets quietly. Not flashy stuff like a drawer full of Rolexes, for example, not trying to impress people. Assets, investments, pensions, ISAs, index funds, businesses that quietly grow while asleep. If you want to know what assets I'm buying in 2026, type yes below in the comments. 3, they stay boring. This is the biggest surprise. Most wealthy people are boring, really boring. No drama, no panic buying crypto because someone on Twitter or X has laser eyes. No change in strategy every 6 months. Just invest, wait, repeat. That's it, boring. A bit like my personality, to be honest. But boring is very effective. What quietly wealthy people do differently. After years of getting things wrong, especially between 2008 and 2018, this is what I noticed. Quietly wealthy people follow a simple system. Rule 1, they automate investing. They don't rely on motivation because motivation disappears, usually around payday, especially when Amazon starts suggesting things you absolutely don't need. Nobody's ever needed half the things Amazon convinces us all we need. Yet somehow, yes, I definitely need this wireless gadget, or if you're Mrs. Duffy, it's her addiction to shopping for clothes. The dresses, she tells me, are mostly going back. Anyway, unlike my wife, quietly wealthy people invest first, spend later. Rule 2, they avoid lifestyle creep. This one is hard because every time income rises, life wants a pay rise as well. Bigger house, new kitchen, better car, like what happened to us back in 2012 and 2013. Suddenly, your future millionaire self is paying for your current emotional decisions. And look, I'm not saying don't enjoy money, don't enjoy life. Yes, enjoy it, absolutely. But there's a difference between enjoying money and becoming trapped by expenses. Rule 3, they think in decades. Most people want results in like 12 months, or if they're following some of the crypto bros on TikTok, more like 12 weeks. Wealthy people think differently. What happens if I do this for 20 years? That mindset changes everything. Before I get to the important part, this, as always, isn't financial advice, but I do care about other people because I know what it feels like to live month to month. Over the last 25 years, I've had to learn about money and investing the hard way. I even wrote a book about it. The Quiet Wealth Formula. So what actually works? If I had to simplify wealth building into one formula, it would be this. Earn more, spend less than you earn, buy assets, repeat for years. That's it. Sounds boring because it is, but boring gets you real wealth. Exciting usually loses money. Trust me, I've tested both. And if you're in the UK, this matters even more because we've actually got some brilliant tools like ISAs, pensions, SIPs, for example, which have huge tax advantages. Loads of ways to get into index investing or similar. But most people never learn how to use these tools properly. Instead, we get taught algebra at school. Or if you were like me, geography, PE, and a bit of media studies. So please remember this. Earn more, spend less than you earn, buy assets, repeat for years. Or you could ignore what I'm saying in this video, keep scrolling your life away, ignore and investing like Mrs. Duffy, and probably struggle in retirement like the vast majority of people here in the UK. As a little bonus, I'm now going to finish with 5 investments for you to consider. Again, not advice. Here are the 5 most popular index funds UK investors tend to talk about the most, plus a simple explanation of why people actually like them. 1. The Vanguard FTSE Global All Cap Index Fund. What a mouthful. This is probably the favourite set and forget fund for the majority of UK investors. You buy literally thousands of companies around the world in one fund. In the US, the UK, across Europe, Japan, and even emerging markets. So instead of betting on one country or one company, you own a bit of everything. It's really good for people who want maximum diversification and simplicity. If I wanted one boring fund for like 20 or 30 years and didn't want to think too much about it, this would be near the top of my list. 2. The Vanguard Life Strategy 100% Equity Fund. Another mouthful. This one is really popular with UK beginners because it's simple and diversified. It owns, again, thousands of companies globally and automatically keeps everything balanced. This is the fund I've invested in since 2019 for my 2 daughters. It's good for beginners who want one fund and no stress. 3. The Vanguard S&P 500 UKITS ETF. This tracks the 500 biggest companies in America, like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, etc. Historically, US markets have performed really strongly, but it's less diversified than a global fund because it's mostly America. It's good for people who believe the US will continue to dominate over the long term. If you really believe America will stay strong over the next 20 to 30 years, you might simply buy the S&P 500 and leave it alone. 4. The HSBC FTSE All World Index Fund. This is a bit of a hidden favourite among UK investors. Very similar idea to the Global All Cap. You're getting global diversification, low costs and simplicity. It's good for people wanting a global index fund without overthinking things. 5 is the iShares Core MSCI World UKITS ETF. This gives exposure to developed countries around the globe. Lots of global companies, but generally excludes emerging markets. Popular because it's diversified, again it's low cost, and with this, one easy to buy, again, this isn't financial advice. You've got to do your own research. But if you sat there thinking investing it is complicated, loads of normal UK investors simply buy one low-cost index fund every single month and leave it alone for like 20 or 30 years. And as I keep saying, boring investing normally wins. Summary. Here's what I want you to remember, to take away. Normal people become wealthy all the time. Not influencers, not finance gurus. Normal people, teachers, engineers, office workers, business owners, people who quietly build assets year after year. No drama, no hype, no showing off, just consistency. And honestly, that's probably the best financial lesson I've ever learned. Because after losing money, making mistakes, and falling into lifestyle creep over the years, I finally realised wealth is built quietly. And if you're serious about investing, serious about quietly building wealth long term, see below for a 50-minute video where I give you literally everything I've got from the last 25 years as an investor.